How do you survive this? Yo, what is up, guys? How y'all doing, YouTube? TippyTipz is back at it with another video. Azir, Lucian, pew 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 pew. You guys know the vibes. So with this deck, I just want to kind of cover, you know, in this video I'll be covering the instances of when you want to be playing certain cards, what you want to mulligan for, and just kind of what your matchup spread is looking like with Azir Lucian. It's going to be a very unique deck that you guys are going to like. It's really good, especially with the new patch that's kind of recently hit with 2.5. You guys are going to notice that the deck is a bit less aggressive than an actual aggro deck, but it does better in different other matchups. So with that being said, guys, I will be talking more about the deck build right now. Then we'll be covering some gameplay so you guys can, you know, observe just how to play the deck and, you know, how nutty you can actually just mess up your opponent by like turn 4. It's pretty disgusting, guys, and hopefully y'all enjoy it. Don't forget to follow me at twitch.tv/TippyTipz if you guys want to see some in real life action, boys, some actual, you know, some pogger gameplay. And don't forget to like this video if you enjoy, as well as comment if you have any questions, if you like my shirt G, my flamingo shirt, or if you just want to, you know, come say hi. So yeah, guys, without further ado, I will talk to you guys later and go into the deck build. So as you guys can see, this is the Azir Lucian. This is, for the most part, one of the more optimized lists. There's a few different techs you can put into here. Before I go over that, I just want to talk about the win condition and kind of how you want to pilot your deck with in the mulligan stage. So mulligan, the actual draw that you're going to want to be looking for is something like Fleet Feather. Turn 1 Fleet Feather into turn 2 Lucian. Once you get Lucian on the board, into turn 3 Azir. And then turn 4 you get the Grizzled Ranger. At that point, you literally have everything in ammunition. So how Lucian really works is when 4 allies die or Senna, you basically can get this crazy double attack, and each round you have a rally, right, when a unit dies. And the thing with Azir, basically when you attack, you automatically get a Sand Soldier coming down. Each Sand Soldier is going to be doing 1 damage, 1 mana, 1/1, but when it strikes Nexus, it deals an extra damage, which is basically like a 2/1, right? So that's basically, it's only if it hits Nexus face. So usually they're gonna not block that, and the whole point of this is you want to get as many Sand Soldiers dead and your opponent trading into your units as much as possible so that Lucian levels up. Once Lucian is leveled up, you literally can, like, if your opponent tries swinging on you, you could literally just block and you'll get another attack, and that's what makes Lucian such a strong card. So with Lucian, you might be able to even swing up to 3 times, which is what makes this crazy good. So once you have your curve, your nice curve of Fleet Feather into Lucian into Azir, once you swing, you will basically and you have Grizzled Ranger, you swing once with the Scout. Okay, you get an extra soldier, so that dies, and then you swing again. Basically now you get another soldier, so 2 soldiers are dead in this instance. You can even now pursuit. Once you pursuit, basically 3 soldiers are 100% dead, and at that point, dude, they're taking so much damage that they're almost guaranteed to trade. Or you could just use a Fleet Feather for the original turn 1 to actually just make it so that that's your last death, and then hopefully by then Lucian levels up. Lucian now gets your 3rd swing in, and then you end up just literally obliterating the opponent. The crazy part about this deck is your opponent doesn't want to trade into the units, but this is so aggressive that it forces them to block, meaning when they block, Lucian levels up, and when Lucian levels up again, on defense turns you can always attack again, and on your attack turns you basically get another attack because of the Doom Keepers, or because of the Sand Soldiers. So it's actually pretty nuts. So here we got things like Emperor Days. This landmark, when an ally attacks, you summon another soldier. So this is good, especially against slower matchups where they're more about like mid-rangey. If they're very, very aggressive, you usually want to fight fire with fire. But when it's like something that's a bit more slower, you can slow it down with Emperor Days and take your time. Another good play to do is you want to always protect Lucian. So sometimes you don't even have to drop the Grizzled Ranger. Like sometimes if you know they have ways of clearing Lucian, you can literally just play Protector every single time to make sure he's out of, like, you know, a Black Spear range, out of like a Grasp range, out of you know, small combat tricks like single combat concerted. So it's always good to set up Protector plays if you can, and it's always nice because then you can always go for the pursuit play, and Lucian is basically going to be impossible to kill. Literally the main point of this deck is keep Lucian alive, and you will be in good hands. And then towards the late game, what's really nice is you have Inspiring Marshal if you ever get there, right? They're not an aggro deck, they're most likely a mid-range control. You will eventually hit some of these numbers. Usually in aggro decks, it'll end around turn 4 to 5, around there. like really aggressive matchups. You don't do too well against spiders per se, but you might do a bit better against things like discard aggro. Firing Marshal is a bit like kind of good in the late game. It's a good 5 mana 4/6. Every time you summon another ally, including any of these soldiers you've summoned from either Days or generally from Azir, they'll get an extra +2 attack, and it forces the opponent to block. Again, the opponent's not gonna take all this damage, so they're gonna force their units to block. And this is what makes this card this deck so good, that it goes so aggressive that your opponent has to make trades. Unfavorable trades means they lose on their own tempo board, and it also makes your Lucian level up. And once you have like a Lucian level up, it means you constantly attack and your opponent has no board because they traded it onto the Sand Soldiers. So it's a crazy just concept that a lot of really good master players have been climbing with this deck. So the one thing you might be asking is, why am I not playing like spider aggro or like a discard aggro instead? Well, it's all about matchup spread. Like, this deck does really well against like Lissandra Trundle because of the Ranger's Resolve. So you want to always hold this in the mulligan against that type of scenario. But if you look at discard aggro or spiders, you end up losing to Lissandra Trundle because of all the avalanches and shards that you actually can't stop. So I mean, this definitely has better spreads, and it's a bit less aggressive than some of those other decks, but it's aggressive enough where you could just like honestly dominate the board, and you could dominate the board like at turn 4 or 5, and you just win the game. Like, it's crazy. It's really good. And then sits here the bull, of course, to give your units fearsome and just get better stats, right? Towards the late game, you normally don't want to swing with Azir in the early game, or like Lucian only if he's safe. But in the late game, that's when you want to smack with Azir so much because he becomes so big, right? His level up form basically says, when you summon an ally, give us both 1+1 attack. And it's with his health, dude, he becomes a monster, dude. I've seen him up to like 10 attack, and it can get really disgusting really quickly. But yeah, guys, and that's about kind of what your curve is going to look like, as well as you have this good Doomkeeper. If you actually play him on turn 1, you can deal up to 4 damage if your opponent doesn't have a blocker, because it summons this 2/1 as well as a 1/1. So I mean, it's also good on defense turns if you just want to set up some plays. And it also, the Sand Soldier counts as a proc for Lucy. So there's different lines you can take, and it's got a lot of ways of making sure you don't just die from something like a Vile Feast. You have Shape Stones, you're pushing some extra lethal. Shape Stone becomes a +3 attack and 1 health instead of a just +1 attack and 1 health if you played something like Emperor Days. So keep in mind that combo is really nice, especially if there's like control decks trying to stop you from like being really aggressive. You have Ranger Resolve, Shapestone, you have a few things. You have Blinding Assault if you want to set up for like suiciding so Lucian levels up, or even Fleet Feather. So you've got a lot of ammunition in this deck. And I know people play Catalysm. You could do Pursuit or Catalysm. I personally like, or Cataclysm. My lingo is off, but you could do either or. I personally like Pursuit because I like the OG style of it, but Cataclysm is also nice because when it hooks, if you do it on like a scout, you could potentially attack again on that same turn, and if it kills a unit, if your unit dies, Lucian's leveled up, bam, everyone goes in. And also, you also get the soldiers pop up as well with this starting a free attack. Pursuit is a bit like, it's like basically the same thing, except you just do this a lot quicker, and you can challenge a specific unit you want. So Cataclysm is probably better in this deck. I just was running Pursuit because I was testing, but it's up to you to change things that you want, right? Anyways, guys, that's the deck. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I will link the deck code in the description in the code. I will link this code in the description, as well as don't forget again to like this video if you enjoyed what I talked about. Gameplay is coming up, don't forget to see that, and again, subscribe if you enjoyed my bangers content. I mean, this is not that bangers, chat. I mean, it's all right. But yeah, I'm trying to drop a lot more videos, so if you guys appreciate the vids and all that and want to watch the stream, we're always, like I'm right now currently trying to hit masters on every region. We got 3 out of the 4. I'm gonna be posting videos on that, so if you want to take a look at how I hit masters in those regions, check it out. I will talk to you guys later. Peace.
It's time.
So what is the nut draw that you hold here? You hold this every single time, right? This is a good early game. Even that 4-drop wasn't that bad, but this is fine. You start with the clocker, the preparations. Actually, was I supposed to start with the 1-drop? No, this is fine, right? Wait,
Rocket launcher.
So you go into Lucian. We get the ancient preparations for turn 2, looking good. LBJ hates freedom. What? He's gotta go for a fervor here, my dude. He understands the matchup, boys. I think we just have to have my boy alive. Big D energy, baby. So, look how much we committed to Lucian, chat. Oh my god. If he's, dude, wait, hold on. We're gonna open with Protector on this. Holy shit. Wait, if I developed that, this would have been a nut play. No, this is fine. Wait, did we win here, chat? We just play these Doom Keepers, and I think we're in a good spot. Because he levels, right? He almost levels, actually. Not quite. So he just takes all this, right? He can't block any of it. He's at 3 HP. If he blocks, it goes double in there. But I just felt it was super slow, man. I didn't like it. Like should the atrocity with spell shield on Nasus's Pog, but I don't think it's worth it, to be honest. Oh, we needed Emperor Daze. That's why I was feeling the attack was weird. I think we just play this. We'll hold the pursuit because if he kills our Lucian, like if he trades any of these units, he just loses. And he's gonna always fervor, right?
Nope.
And we get the attack. So he's gonna fervor most likely, and then we just have another Lucian. And yeah, as long as it's level, I'm showing. It's looking good. Wait, this deck is actually broken though. Yeah, it's game, right?
It's time.
Now we open attack. Yeah, it's game. And then we have another soldier, right? Disgusting. Disgusting, chat. Fervor.
Nope.
Wow, we actually survived this attack, which is interesting.
Fuck you! Start. I don't think so again.
We just replay Lucian, right? If he had lifesteal, he could be good. I think Overwhelm would be nuts. So open attack, and then, yep. He can't clear this, yep. Wait, why are we running Cithria? Is Cithria supposed to be like the top end?
You win.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh wait, do we hold Protector here? Wait a minute. Okay, we have it anyways. We can get Lucian, right?
Yeah,
So we get Daze early on. Then we just play Daze here, and then we go for the Azir. I guess Lucian isn't gonna work anymore, boys. We didn't draw him, sadly. I think we just play into Thermo Beam, right? We never swing with Azir, I think. That's, if I'm not mistaken, you never swing with it.
Arise!
I was matching against a lot of
Reporting in.
Guys, when Swim or Mogwai makes it, it's like shit. You already know, dude. They fuck up the decks for people. Everyone just starts playing it. It's good though, because we know where the meta's shifting, right? When they're doing it.
That's gotta sting.
Sure.
Swiftly.
Could've used
Reporting
Azir
in.
Rise. I don't think we needed it. So we'll play Grizzled here. Obviously, he can Thermo Beam my Azir, but this is fine. Okay, cool. So we can draw Lucian. Bigger chance of drawing Lucy. The question is, do we save our Azir here? This is actually super strong, chat. I don't want
Arise!
to go with this swing. Maybe we needed a Protector for more
Soldiers,
damage.
onward!
Probably correct. We needed to save, right? Because we just pursue. Then Azir's just gonna die.
Enemy chaser.
Interesting. Sure, this is fine. All right, I'll take this. I'll take this, boys. And then Azir levels, right?
This'll be messy.
So we attack with my homie here. Oh,
2,
Teemo's freaking
3,
leveled.
4. Captain
People that take a
Timo
lot, not
on
that I just like
duty.
mid decks. No, I feel you. I feel you. Makes sense. We just pursuit here, right? I don't think we have Azir's a rise.
Shurima, your emperor has returned. I am ascended!
He needs to freeze. Wait, that's trolling because we just win with pursuit. He's not playing around pursuit, which is amazing. Well, that's GG's, I think. Right, chat? I think we baited him. Yeah, it's game. The fact that he blocked it was really nice. Did we win here?
Arise!
Bro, this is nice. Love it. When do I get level 3 though? That's the question. Oh wait, we can actually just die to Teemo. Okay, so he's still alive actually. So when I was attacking we just have to like give us both +1. We have to single combat the Teemo. That was a weird freeze, right? You could have done it before. I I think we're good here. There's no way. We just play Doomkeeper and then we just we have double single combat. We're chilling.
That's gotta
Yeah.
sting.
So he just loses, right? Even if he we have double, we're chilling.
Reporting in.
That's GG, and then
Count LOL.
wait, Career has a name account? I didn't even know. Hold on. All right, so let's do this. I've never actually played it. Wait, I should have done Azir, but whatever. I want to see how Azir's Rise works.
Cross-region play.
All right, let me see how this works. Azir's Rise. Oh, so it's like fleeting. Okay, that's GG's. All right, so I was just checking how this works. It's actually broken though.
Is this deck good to climb?
I think it is, chat.
Oh,
Look
no.
Like, how do you survive this? Wait, can you survive? Wait a minute. Triple brittle?
Reporting in.
All right, thank you. I was gonna say.